What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. I'm Brian, and today I'll be checking out a long overdue movie for myself. Wish I could have seen this one in theaters. Beetlejuice. Growing up, I loved the original, and there was like a cartoon series I used to always watch where Lydia and Beetlejuice were kind of like, they were more buddy-buddy than they were portrayed in the movies. So I've always been a fan, and back when I heard that they were finally making a sequel to this, I was pumped. Sadly, couldn't get to the theaters to check it out, but now that means I get to bring it to the channel for you guys to watch with me. So, one thing before we get into it, I hurt my hand. Yeah, not as young as I used to be. Took a pretty nasty fall the other day. My hand's jacked up. My hip, my back. I feel like I'm 100 right now, but overall, still okay. But thought I'd share that with you just in case throughout the reaction you see the brace on my hand. I have no clue what this one's going to be about. I did watch the trailer for it back when it first dropped, but I honestly don't even remember it. And I did hear it got good reviews, though, so that's the only thing I got going into it. So I'm definitely excited to check this one out. But before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the 2024 sequel, Beetlejuice. Alright guys, did Tim Burton? Yep, that answers that. This is also one of those characters I can't see anyone else but Michael Keaton playing Beetlejuice. I will say, I do think... What the hell's her name? Jenna Ortega. I do think she's a good addition to this. She just has that vibe about her that would fit in this world. And Monica Bellucci. Bellucci? The Red Barn Bridge. Danny Elfman, awesome. It's good watching, are we in the model town now? But yeah, it's good watching a Tim Burton. Oh yeah, there's the original couple. Let's finish this thought now. It's good watching like a classic Tim Burton style movie again. It's been a minute. It's Lydia? Yep.
Be warned. It's intense.
I'm gonna find behind this door. But here.
Poor Taco.
Present. We need to leave now.
Emmett, are you ready to hear about your...
Could be a wild theory. I'm wondering if Beetlejuice is working with her.
Wink since we moved into that darn house.
Make things seem spookier than they are.
It's been a living nightmare.
confronting the years? There's nothing harder. But don't...
There he is. Alright, so he's not working with her.
I don't know.
Come on.
No.
Don't say his name.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen.
I need 5. Make it happen.
Okay, everybody.
I don't know, I did enjoy the cartoon where they work together.
The big shot magician wouldn't listen. Can you give it a rest?
But yeah, in this movie, or the original at least, she's probably traumatized by him.
You got this. All right.
I have to go.
He looks so familiar, I just can't place him.
As we know, art imitates the living.
People are still paying her for this shit?
He is the Picasso of graffiti artists. He was divorcing you? What a horrible thought. What? Daddy's passed away.
What a horrible way to tell his daughter that. The hell?
On his bird-watching expedition to the Funafuti Atoll, plane went down in the South Pacific.
Interesting choice. Is he alive in real life or not? Maybe that's why they're doing it this way.
I can even reach her. We're barely on speaking terms.
Oh, no.
Bonne journée à jamais. C'est scandaleux, mais t'as pas idée à quel point mon temps est précieux.
Yeah, nice way to bring us back to the underworld.
Bonjour, monsieur. Ouais.
Down the hall, take a number. Someone will help you.
Is that Danny DeVito? I didn't know he was going to be in this. She's still gorgeous. But I wonder what she did to be chopped up and stored in separate boxes.
You're not supposed to be back here. Don't make...
Old friend? Old girlfriend? Or someone that got screwed over by Beetlejuice?
Kid in second divorce. We'll see who gets the last laugh.
Is this the same school Lydia went to in the original? Uniform looks the same. I'm sure it is.
I've never hosted a funeral. I've never hosted anything without in awe.
It's Astrid. Please don't leave a message.
So full of herself.
Stop torturing your mother.
Should have just answered your phone.
Age, but not today.
Oh, it's the statue from the first movie. Why does she keep seeing Beetlejuice?
Especially when one of you is dead and the other's ignoring it for the...
He's still got a shrunken head, but Beetlejuice got his fixed. Oh, there's multiple.
She definitely saw me that last time.
What, does he have like a whole haunting center set up?
Who knew it was a live grenade? Recognize this puss.
Not a friend.
Nice. Lay low. She gets her hands on
Day-o. Oh, that's a messed up tombstone for how he died.
I haven't been to a funeral since Dad's.
Yeah, sometimes I think life is harder.
Listen, if you want to talk to that,
You just sidestep every possible conversation about it.
I loved your father.
I gotta say, Ortega, she's been working with like the scream queens of my childhood. The classic horror movies. Doing it with Winona Ryder in this one, Christina Ricci in Wednesday, and Neve Campbell in Scream. It's an awesome resume for herself.
I'm sorry to bother you. My name's Charles Dietz. All right.
cool that they're still incorporating him. I'm assuming he passed away in real life if they don't have him in this one. Black is definitely more fitting for her.
My ex-wife is back.
Oh, ex-wife.
Hey, anche ci siamo separati.
She's pissed.
So that's why she was in pieces.
Grandfather's grave. That's like tragic, you know? If you ever want to rage against some of these feelings that you have going on in there.
Get out of here, man bun.
No. No one's here yet.
Why is your house covered in black fabric?
Yep. Thanks to you, Lydia. Everyone wants a piece of the original.
I forgot their names, but what happened to the original couple, ghost couple that was in here? Hopefully they'll tell us.
Tear a page out of Charles Dietz's book.
Lydia, take our relationship slowly. But I can't wait any longer. Let's get married on. Will you marry me on Halloween?
2 days.
Yes. I've already spoken to Father Damien. The church is
Salvation and everlasting glory. Just not before noon and...
The hell is this guy's angle?
Rory, I can't commit to this.
Oh. This is too much loss. Charles, of course, the death of my grandfather, which you know about, and now the death...
What does he want? Like the family fortune or something?
Is your mom Lydia Dietz?
Unfortunately, if you believe in supernatural bullshit.
You don't?
I only believe in things that I could see. No,
Not yet, anyway.
Bob, like looking in a mirror. It serves my decoy. You'd walk in front of me at all times. That way, away. Comprende?
Poor Bob. Like, does he want to marry her, try and marry her again, or is he looking for revenge the way things happened last time?
Grief and our trauma, and then after the wedding, I think we should go back and we gotta finish.
House not? No, we found a loophole and they moved on.
You know, it was actually only until recently that I found out that was Alec Baldwin as the OG ghost. I can definitely be a little slow at times, but damn. Looks smaller.
Yeah, I understand that you're crazy.
Oh my god, it's you. I thought a moose was about to attack me.
Yeah, for real.
Thanks.
And news to a few news outlets. Thought we could sell the photo show.
Look, I'm really excited about tying private.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Whatever.
That's a great way to talk about your wedding. Whatever.
Construct, he is literally a demon.
But in the words of Dr. Glickman, I'm gonna give you the push. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh, you dick.
Is this a figment of your imagination? Blade man.
Oh.
Wherever you do, I will be for you.
Oh, keep him in the model.
Wedding gift for Rory?
And less reading. You got your wish. We're leaving. Let's go pack.
Oh, that's the sand creature then. Constant threat to the underworld.
What did that cheese ball do now?
Leave yet. I have plans.
She's got a crush.
I forgot we even had half this stuff.
Yeah, you really went all out. James Dean costume, by the way.
Thank you. But yeah, my parents think I look...
I feel like there's something off with this guy and the parents. We don't see their face. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, work was good.
He's got the handbook for the recently deceased. Oh, is he dead?
Astrid, I know. It's insane, but I want us to be together.
How? If that doesn't make any sense.
Well, that I'd found a way to come back.
Marry her?
You'll never guess what the girls came up with. Fruit salad. It's healthy and non-triggering. I'm reverse mortgage, which is... Where is Astrid? On a date.
Yeah, it's smart for a realtor, but...
It's not so wrong. And what do? We just walk through?
To read that incantation first.
Borium, audio, and intertum.
She gonna call Beetlejuice to help her out? Save her daughter?
Jeremy, is that you?
That's why we didn't see their faces.
Okay, you just...
Another shark attack victim.
Ask where my dad is.
Excuse me, sorry.
Merry Christmas.
Was the chimney still lit when you went down it there?
I'm just gonna go up and try on my dress, but don't come up because it's...
Oh, well, hello.
Trick or treat.
Here we are. Apple blonde raisins, because no one likes a big fat clown.
Oh, your house is getting eggs, my friend.
Well, I can get you in, but it's gonna take a quid pro quo. I've got this ex-wife, you know? She's kind of a whack job, first of all. Just got away from her permanently.
You want me to marry?
Thought you never had. I swear on my dead mother's soul. Oh, yikes.
Easy there, buddy.
What the hell is going on?
We got a code 699 via...
One illegally broke into the afterlife? Cool squad. Suspects. Scumbag goes...
He's got a cue card in the back.
The female flesh bag. One, lay down every door, leave no gravestone.
Why does it look like the cast of Reno 911?
I never agreed to this!
Stamped first, window 11. The transfer isn't...
Astrid?
Dad? Dad! Help me!
At least one part of his promise worked out. Uh-oh, Beetle Bob. Don't take the hit for the soul sucker.
Hey, where are we? I don't know! That's Saturn! Right, so we must be on one of its moons!
Oh, that's cool. It's a crappy way to go out.
Where is he?
Poor Beetle Bob. Popped like 2 little ping pong balls.
Oh, I'm just sorry for all of it.
Astrid,
Oh my... Wait, Mom, with everything that's happened tonight, you know you don't have to do this.
Oh, I'm never gonna do it.
But are you sure about this?
It'd be enough.
I have a feeling Beetlejuice will be the one at the altar.
It's our last session, so I'm gonna suggest some drug therapy.
I always thought your whole act was bullshit. I never
All this time? Why the hell did you want to get married?
knew I could make more as your husband than I could as your manager.
There it is. Oh, damn. I know they're not friends, but This is more like the cartoon version. I'm enjoying this, where they're actually, like, doing stuff together.
I will sing, I will drink the wine while it is warm. Catch me looking at the sun. And after all the love, after all the love.
Oh, is his ex gonna show up and, I don't know, not kill him, but prevent the wedding? She gonna reunite with Charles? What? That's random. Alright, that was a random ass ending. Alright guys, so just got finished up with Beetlejuice. Can't say it the third time. And overall, it was a good sequel. Nice touch of nostalgia. That ending was very random though. Not really sure what that was about. Felt like it could have just ended off with the events of after the wedding. We didn't need that whole little dream sequence, but aside from that, I enjoyed it. It was pretty predictable though. I mean, it is what it is. There's only so much you can do with a type of movie like this, but again, still enjoyable. So, we got the whole thing with her dad died, which what brings everyone together and brings them back to the old house. I'm wondering if sadly he passed away in real life and that's why they couldn't have him in the movie, or maybe other issues arose and that's why he's not in it. But I do still like the fact that he was in it, in a sense. They did the whole claymation thing, depicting his death, and then they had him roaming the afterlife as a shark attack victim with his head missing, so they could still get him in that way. The whole thing with Lydia and the would-be husband, again, predictable. He was just interested in her for her money, her family's money, and what a man bun of a prick. I'm glad he got taken out by the sandworm at the end there. We had that surprise cameo from Danny DeVito when Monica Bellucci, she reformed herself, and I thought she would have a bigger part in the movie, but essentially she just kind of roamed the halls of the underworld looking for Beetlejuice. And it's whatever, but scorned ex-wife. And yeah, in the end, she got taken out as well. Rightfully so. I mean, the whole reason Beetlejuice died, not that he was a saint or anything, but she poisoned him, and before his last breath, he took her out, so oddly, a fitting couple for each other. In my opinion, it would have made more sense had they worked things out and just gotten remarried in the afterlife. It does suck that we couldn't get the OG ghost back in it, the Maitlands. But I am glad that they gave us some exposition as to why they weren't in it. And, the characters, at least, they got to move on and rest peacefully. So, good for them. I did like the whole thing with the teenage kid and his whole plot line with it. It definitely got Astrid more involved and finally a believer. But again, predictable. It wasn't until like the last second I picked up that he was dead, but it just didn't seem right. Like, from when he first brought her into the house, you don't see the parents' faces, and he had the handbook for the deceased, so, which, stupidly, I should have picked up on it then, but it's whatever. I did like that plot line, character arc, with the son actually being the killer, and took out his parents, and was just using Astrid to cross back over into the land of the living. And most importantly, we got a lot more Beetlejuice in this one. The first movie, he wasn't really, like, yes, he was in it, but not as much as I would have liked. And for the most of the first movie, he was just in the model. I'm glad now we got a bigger look at him in the afterlife, and then him coming into the real world. And I love the fact that even though they weren't like friends like the cartoon series was, when, like, you know, growing up that I used to watch, he was like more involved with Lydia in this one, which I enjoyed. The overall effects were great. Definitely a step up from the original, but still the classic Tim Burton style, and it wasn't like overly done CGI BS. So I really enjoyed that as well. I will say, though, that pretty much the first like 40 minutes of the movie was pretty slow. Felt like they could have gotten us there a lot quicker than they did, but really that's like one of my only complaints about this. Just slow to start, when it's like, this is a sequel, it's an established world, we could have seen, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, aside from the slow start, everything else was really enjoyable, and yeah, it was really cool seeing everyone, well, the main characters from the first one, back on the big screen again. Michael Keaton killed it, as always. Just one of those roles where I can't picture anyone else but him playing it. I'm really glad they finally made a sequel to this one. It's been long overdue, and gave me that touch of nostalgia again. Just awesome. Love when something can come back, especially after as long as it was between films, and give you that same feeling again. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you could leave me a like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.